You are here today because you believe in the potential for growth, for learning, and for transformation. But let me tell you, the journey you are about to take is not going to be easy. Growth is not a straight line. It's a winding, sometimes painful road full of challenges, obstacles, and even failure. But failure, my friends, is not something to be afraid of. Failure is a teacher, not a punishment. If you want to grow, you have to be ready to fail. You have to be willing to try to take risks and to learn from your mistakes. Because if you're not failing, you're not growing. In life, we are all faced with challenges, doubts, and obstacles. There are moments when we feel like giving up, when the road ahead seems impossible, and when we wonder if all our hard work will ever pay off. But let me remind you of something crucial. The power to succeed is within you, even in your darkest moments. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who give up is simple: the will to persist. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It's the ones who refuse to quit, no matter the odds, who ultimately reach their destination. You see, success isn't handed to you. It's not something that comes easily or without effort. Success is the result of relentless effort, focus, and perseverance. It's about staying true to your vision, even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The journey to success is filled with setbacks, mistakes, and frustrations. But the key is to keep going. Even when it feels like you're failing, you're still moving forward. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. We often think of failure as a setback, but it's actually one of our greatest teachers. Each failure, each mistake is a lesson that brings us closer to our goals. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. It's the willingness to learn from our failures, to grow through our struggles, that leads to success. If you want to achieve something great, you must be willing to fail, to fall, and to get back up. The road to success is paved with failure, and it's those who keep going, who refuse to let failure define them, who find success in the end. But it's not just about failing and getting back up. It's about embracing the grind. Success doesn't come overnight, and it doesn't come without effort. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. You have to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediate. The power of persistence lies in its consistency. When you keep showing up, when you keep working toward your goals, even in the face of adversity, you're building the foundation for success. There's a famous quote that says, "Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out." It's the little things that matter. It's the small actions you take every single day that add up to something big over time. The consistent effort, the small improvements, the daily commitment to your goals, these are the things that lead to greatness. It's not about making huge leaps every day, it's about making steady progress. Success is the result of doing the right things consistently over a long period of time. Another critical aspect of success is belief. You have to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Doubt is the enemy of progress. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by listening to the doubters or the naysayers. They got there because they believed in themselves, even when the world told them it was impossible. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. If you don't believe in your own potential, how can you expect anyone else to? Self-belief is the foundation of success. Without it, even the greatest talents and the biggest dreams are doomed to fail. But believing in yourself doesn't mean you can sit back and wait for success to come to you. Belief must be paired with action. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. You can have all the talent, all the dreams, all the potential in the world, but without action, none of it matters. Success comes to those who put in the work, who show up and do the work, even when they don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediate. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. At the same time, it's important to remember that success is not a straight line. It's not about constantly moving forward in a perfect linear progression. The road to success is messy. It's full of ups and downs, twists and turns, It's not about how bad you want it. It's about how hard you're willing to work for it. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when you question everything. But the only way you fail is if you quit. As long as you keep going, as long as you keep working, there is always the potential for success. It's the willingness to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear, that ultimately brings results. And remember, success is personal. It's not about comparing your journey to anyone else's. We live in a world that is obsessed with comparison. We see someone else's success and think, why not me? But your success is your own. It's about creating the life that you want to live, not the life that someone else is living. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Stay focused on your path, on your dreams, and on your goals. Success is not about trying to be like someone else. It's about being the best version of yourself. Don't measure your success by someone else's standards. Don't measure it by how far you've come, by the obstacles you've overcome, and by the person you've become along the way. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The world will always present you with reasons to wait, to hold back, to hesitate. But the perfect moment will never come. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. If you wait for everything to align perfectly, you'll never take action. You'll always find reasons to put things off. Start now. Take the first step, even if you don't know exactly where you're going. As you move forward, things will start to fall into place. The journey begins with action, and the success will follow that. You are capable of achieving greatness. You have everything you need within you. The only thing standing between you and your success is your willingness to take action, to persist through failure, and to believing in yourself. You are the architect of your own destiny. The world is waiting for you to take that first step. Don't hold back. Keep moving forward, and success will be yours. The best is yet to come. In life, you will face obstacles. There will be times when things don't go the way you planned, when success seems out of reach, and when you feel like quitting. But let me remind you of something important. Growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It happens when you face challenges head on, when you decide to keep going even when it feels impossible. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It's not about how many times you fall, but about how many times you get back up. The journey to success is rarely a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected hurdles. And it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to look at someone else's success and think, why not me? But let me tell you, your journey is your own, and it is uniquely designed for you. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You don't know their struggles, their failures, or the sacrifices they made. You only see the end result, but they've walked through their own fire to get there. Growth requires patience, and most importantly, it requires faith in the process. You may not see results immediately, but don't let that discourage you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Even the smallest step is progress. And sometimes that's all it takes to start the momentum you need. Consistency is key. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going. Every small effort adds up. Success is not about giant leaps, it's about showing up day after day and doing the work. Over time, those small steps turn into something big. Understand this: failure is not something to be afraid of, it's something to embrace. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Failure teaches us more than success ever could. It shows us where we need to improve, what we need to change, and what we can learn. Every successful person has failed, sometimes multiple times, but they didn't let it define them. Instead, they used those failures as fuel to keep going. Failure is not the end, it's just part of the process. But the key to all of this, the key to turning challenges and setbacks into success, is your mindset. How you choose to look at the world, how you choose to react when things go wrong, will determine whether you succeed or give up. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. You are capable of so much more than you realize. The power to achieve your goals is within you, but you must believe in yourself. Your belief in yourself is what will carry you through the hard times. Not if you don't believe that you can succeed, you won't. But if you believe, even when it's hard, even when no one else believes in you, you will find a way. Finally, remember, this success isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about becoming the person you need to be to achieve them. Not the person you are right now is not the person you will be in the future. You are constantly evolving, learning, and growing. What you become is more important than what you get. Success is the result of your growth. And that growth comes from pushing through the hard times, from learning from your mistakes, and from continually moving forward. So keep going. Don't stop. Believe in yourself, embrace failure, and trust the process. You are closer to your dreams than you think. The best is yet to come. Easy one. It is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when everything seems impossible, and when you question whether it's worth continuing. But in those very moments, you need to remember that it's not the obstacles that define you, it's how you respond to them. The truth is, your growth is determined by your ability to face challenges and keep moving forward. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Success does not come to those who seek the easiest path. It comes to those who are willing to fight, persist, and overcome whatever comes their way. Every successful person you admire has been where you are. They faced failure, rejection, and doubt. But they didn't let that stop them. Instead, they used it to fuel their growth. The road to success is built through perseverance, through showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when progress is slow, and even when you face setbacks. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. What separates those who succeed from those who don't isn't talent or luck. It's grit. It's the willingness to keep going, even when things get tough. You see, failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It's easy to look at failure and see it as a sign to stop, to turn around and give up. But true growth comes from embracing failure, from learning from it, and from using it as a stepping stone to reach new heights. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every failure is simply another opportunity to improve. Success is built on the foundation of overcoming failure. If you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. Failure is a sign that you're pushing your limits, and when you push your limits, you grow. It's also important to remember that success is not immediate. It takes time. Too often, we expect quick results. We want the rewards before we've put in the work. But let me tell you this, nothing worthwhile ever comes quickly. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you need to understand that it's going to take time, effort, and consistency. The small actions you take every single day matter. Each decision, each effort, no matter how small, adds up over time. The compounding effect of consistency is powerful. Keep moving forward, keep working, and remember that the results will come, but only if you persist. Your growth is also tied to your mindset. How you think about yourself, your abilities, and your future will determine your success. A growth mindset is the key to overcoming obstacles. It's the belief that you can always improve, that you are not limited by your current circumstances. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you believe that your abilities can grow and improve, you will always find a way to adapt, to learn, and to succeed. The opposite of a growth mindset is a fixed mindset where you believe that your abilities are set in stone. But when you adopt a growth mindset, you free yourself from those limitations. You open the door to endless possibilities. The best way to cultivate a growth mindset is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Too often, we get fixated on the result, on the finish line, on the end goal. But the truth is, the process is where the real growth happens. It's not the destination that matters, it's the journey, the skills you develop, the lessons you learn, the person you become as you work toward your goals. Those are the things that matter most. If you focus too much on the destination, you'll miss the opportunities for growth along the way. Embrace the process, trust that it's shaping you, and know that the journey itself is what will make you capable of achieving the things you desire. And let me tell you, There is power in showing up every day. Success is not for those who take shortcuts. It's for those who are willing to put in the work, no matter how difficult or tiring it gets. Don't watch the clock do what it does. Keep going. The people who succeed are the ones who push through the long hours, the challenges, and the fatigue. They understand that the key to success is not in taking shortcuts, but in putting in consistent, dedicated effort. Consistency is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's not about working harder than everyone else. It's about working consistently day in and day out, no matter how small the task. There will also be moments when you question yourself. When doubt creeps in, when you feel overwhelmed, and when you wonder if you're on the right path. It's in these moments that your belief in yourself is most important. You have to trust in your abilities, in your vision, and in your potential. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. If you don't believe that you can achieve your goals, you'll never take the necessary steps to get there. Belief is the first step to success. You have to see the success before it's ever realized. The moment you believe in yourself is the moment you begin to create your future. Finally, remember, this success is not an overnight phenomenon. It's the result of years of hard work, failures, perseverance, and learning. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. It's about finding joy in the process, in the grind, and in the learning. It's about doing the work every day, not for the rewards, but because you are passionate about what you're creating. When you focus on the process, on the effort, on the improvement, you will find that success will follow naturally. Keep moving forward. Keep working. Keep learning. Your growth is inevitable as long as you never give up. You will encounter setbacks. You will face failure. And you will face moments of doubt. But remember, success is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it, growing through it, and continuing to move forward. Stay focused on the journey, believe in your potential, and trust that the work you put in today will pay off tomorrow. The best is yet to come, and the road you're on is leading you to places you never thought possible. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about the small steps you take every day and the commitment you make to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles that stand in your way. You will face challenges. There will be moments when everything feels uncertain, when failure knocks at your door, when the road seems too long. But remember this, the moment you decide to quit is the moment you stop growing. That success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced doubt and failure. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is their response to adversity. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. When you encounter failure, don't view it as a setback, but as a lesson. Each failure is a step forward because it teaches you something new, something essential that you can use to improve. You will never grow unless you take risks, unless you make mistakes, unless you push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of successes. The key is not to avoid it, but to embrace it as a part of your journey. But it's not just about pushing through failure. Success is as a result of consistency. It's about showing up every single day, no matter how small the task may seem. The secret of success is consistency to purpose. The people who achieve greatness are the ones who keep going when others quit. It's about working when you don't feel like it, working when the results aren't immediate, and keeping your focus on the long-term vision. Success is not about doing big things all at once. It's about doing the small things well, over and over again. You must also believe in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of everything. Without belief, you will never take the first step toward your goals. The only limit to your realization of tomorrow is your doubts of today. There will be people who doubt you, who question your decisions, who tell you it can't be done. But remember, they are not the ones who will shape your future. You are. Believe in your potential, believe in your abilities, and trust that you have what it takes to succeed. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. When you believe in yourself, you stop waiting for others to give you permission to succeed. You stop waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or the best conditions. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The only moment you have is now. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you, create them. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take risks. Step out of your comfort zone. You may not know exactly how things will turn out, but you can't let fear of the unknown hold you back. The greatest risk is not taking any risks at all. Lastly, remember that success is a process, not a one-time event. It's a continual evolution. You are constantly learning, growing, and becoming more than you were yesterday. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Every time you push through a challenge, every time you show up and give your best, you are shaping your future. Stay focused on your journey, not the destination, and trust that with consistent effort and unwavering belief in yourself, the success you desire will follow.